तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति ये भूरिदा जनाः. The nectar of the words of the life for those who are scorched by the words which have been uttered by the knowers of truth, which wipe out sins, the very hearing of which is beneficial, which are beautiful, pleasing to the ears, pleasing to the hearts, which are inexhaustible. Those who recount them on the earth are the givers of plenty. Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, recorded by Swami Brahmananda. Chapter Dharma Prachar, preaching religion. যেমন একজন কাঠ ইত্যাদি সংগ্রহ করে আগুন জেলে বসে থাকে আর পাঁচজনও এসে বসে পোহায়, তেমনি সাধু সন্ন্যাসীরা কঠোর তপস্যা করে ভগবানকে জানেন আর পাঁচজন এসে তাদের সঙ্গ করে তাদের উপদেশ শুনে ভগবানের চিত্ত স্থির করে. As many warm themselves in the fire kindled by someone else who has taken the trouble of collecting the firewood and other necessary things. Similarly, many fix their mind on the Lord by associating with the following the instruction of holy men who have come to know the Lord after many a hard penance. Gospel 238. Let's just see. Spiritual disciplines is necessary in order to see God. I had to pass through very severe discipline. How many austerities I practiced under the bell tree. I'd lie down under it, crying to the Divine Mother, "O Mother, reveal thyself to me." The tears should flow in torrents and soak my body. Yeah, you practice so many austerities, but people expect to realize God in a moment. Can a man build a wall simply by moving his finger around his home? Master, with a smile, Amrita says that one man lights a fire and 10 bask in its heat. I want to tell you something else. It is good to remain on the plane of the Leela after reaching the Nitya. Yeah. You once said that one comes down to the plane of the Leela in order to enjoy the divine play. Master, no, not exactly that. The Leela is real too. Let me tell you something. Whenever you come here, bring a trifle with you. Perhaps I should not say it. It may look like egotism. I also told Adharshan that he should bring a penny worth of something with him. I asked Bhavanath to bring a penny worth of betel leaf. Have you noticed Bhavanath's devotion? Narendra and he seem like man and woman. He is devoted to Narendra. Bring Narendra here with you in a carriage and also bring some sweets with you. It will do you good. Very interesting. Sri Ramakrishna sometimes asks the devotees that when you go to see a holy man, you must carry something as a present, as a token. In ancient time, the students would go to the teacher with sacrificial wood in their hands. That represents Shraddha, faith, love. The person we love, we carry something for that person. We love to present something to that person. He will not ask anything. For example, Sri Ramakrishna was telling Gopal and Ma, poor woman, when you come to see me, bring something. Maybe 2 coconut balls for me. Later on he found that perhaps it's too much for her. Then whatever you cook, bring a little spinach and a little some chachori, mixed vegetables, whatever you cook for yourself, bring a little for me. Why did he say so? He wants to draw that person's mind to God. How? I have seen some people, very rich people in Calcutta, sometimes when they come to Belur Math, they bring some sweets or some fruit in their hands. Do you know why? It is a preparation to visit the deity. Suppose when you go to a shop, you are buying some sweets and you are carrying that sweets from Calcutta to Belur Math, thinking, this is for the master, this is for the master, this is for the master. That way, your mind is getting connection with Sri Ramakrishna. It is a very special technique they adopt. Sometimes we carry something for our Guru. The scripture says that we were not supposed to visit a holy person or a deity empty-handed. But even the scripture says that if you are too poor, you have nothing to give. At that time, they say, Aham Shraddham Juhumi, I offer my Shraddha to you. Sometimes Holy Mother, after initiation, he will ask that person perhaps has nothing to give as Dokshina. So Holy Mother says, go to the what is called the store of the master and bring a horitoki, myrobalan, or a fruit, something. Hard fruit he gave to the disciple and took harsa. But Swami, these little things, the person who carries something, that person immediately, this person carries me. Then his mind will be drawn to you and he will try to give maximum to you. For example, a devotee was very close to a Swami, and Swami went to Uttar Kashi in the Himalayas. And this devotee wrote to him, but the Swami did not answer. So this devotee stopped writing to the Swami. When M, recorder of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, heard about it, he said, my goodness, you must write to him. He may not answer, doesn't matter. Do you know what? The moment you write to him, he will open your letter, he will read the letter, he will think of you. He will think of your welfare. Is it not great that holy man is thinking of your welfare? This is the way we train our minds through holy people that he is talking about. কাঠ সংগ্রহ করে আগুন জেলে বসে. Sri Ramakrishna himself said, I made the fire, you get the heat. I cooked the meal, you only sit down and eat. I prepared everything for you. Only take. One person cooks and all in home, mother cooks and all husband, wife, children, everybody enjoys the food. Not everybody go to the kitchen and cook food. He was talking about that. So these monks and holy people, they practice austerity, tapasya, and they accumulate spiritual wealth. And they distribute them, those who come to them with love and devotion and faith. That he is talking about. Habaite kat, bahaduri kat. Habaite kat means sometimes you will see in the river some woods are floating. If it is a small piece of wood, if a bird sits there, the wood goes down. But bahaduri kat, if it's a big piece of the lumber floats, a man can sit on it and cross the river. It has more power to carry. Once Swami Turiyananda was praised. Swamiji eulogized about him that he is a great soul, a great Vedantin. He experimented Gita in his life. So Swamiji praised about Turiyananda to the American devotees. And when Turiyananda went in San Francisco, when Turiyananda went there, oh Swami, you are great, Swamiji talked so much about you. Then Turiyananda said, you know, Swamiji was an Atlantic liner, big vessel. He can carry thousands of people and take them to the other side of the ocean. And I am a tiny yacht, small boat. I can carry only 2-3 people. Swamiji is great. So there are some souls, very great souls, they can carry. Prachar, they can preach, they can illumine people. Sometimes I think about Dakshineshwar. To me, Dakshineshwar is a lab. It's a big laboratory where Sri Ramakrishna experimented and verified religion, spirituality. And he got all the results of his spiritual disciplines, perfection, illumination, that he distributed. Holy company. We do not see God, but we see some God-men. That godliness manifested immensely in some beings. We call them the saints or guru, whatever you call them. So these people are Jangam Tirtha, mobile shrine of God. Mobile shrine. They carry God and they talk only about God. In Yoga Vasishtha Ramayana, Vasishtha said to Rama, if anybody wants to cross a river or the ocean, he will have to go to a boatman who has the boat and you can carry. Similarly, Tattagga Guru Nikot. You will have to go to a guru who has real experience. He will help you how to cross this ocean of Maya. how can I go to approach Guru? He says, Tadvidhi pranipatena puriprasnena sevaya. Krishna mentions in the Gita, you go to a teacher, illumined teacher, pranipat, be humble, prasna, ask question, and serve him. This service aspect is very, very important. Or one Swami who was the president, he said to his attendants, I take your service, no doubt, but I also serve you. It is reciprocal. You serve my body, I serve your mind. That is a great thing. Mahanubhava Samparka. A relationship with a holy person, a great teacher, brings progress quickly in his spiritual life. Even the impure water mixing with the Ganges become pure. Similarly, whatever bad karma you have done, but the moment you come in contact with the holy person, you become holy. In our scriptures we find there are some waters which purify us. Ganga, Narmada water, very pure. We find some deities, images of gods and goddesses in the holy places. Seeing them, we try to become holy. But the moment we come to contact with a great soul, an illumined teacher, Tattva, we become pure. Holy company has a deep meaning. Sat Sangha. Sat means Brahma. Sangha means association. Association of Brahman is called Sat Sangha. That is the primary meaning. And secondary meaning is Satsanga means company of a holy person who is carrying Brahman within, or holy books where we find the message of God and Goddess. Because that holy person and the books help us to connect our minds with God. It is a good meaning. Is that we cannot get a holy man in our house all the time, or traveling, we cannot carry our holy books, but we carry within the Sat, Brahman, Atman. So association with Sat is very important. Shanamiya sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavarnava tarane nauka. Meaning, a momentary association with a holy person help us to think about God. What does the holy man do? He will remind you again and again. God, goal, spiritual life. You are drowned in Maya. Get out of Maya. That a holy person will tell you all the time. That's Sri Ramakrishna. When we read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, we see, my goodness, what is going on? A spiritual feast. We go to a person who give a feast, we enjoy the food. So Sri Ramakrishna cooked food, spiritual food, that he used to feed people in Dakshineshwar. Really, when we read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, how he was entertaining people. I only know God and God alone, nothing else. He did not talk about politics or sociology or philanthropy, no. Only God. Adau ante madhye cha hori sarvatra giyati. In the beginning, in the middle, in the end, only God, nothing else. Sangsara dirgha rogaisa suvichara mahaushadam koham kaisa cha sangsara vivekena viliyate. We are bound in Maya. Only this kind of discrimination between the real and the unreal and the holy company will take our minds to God. There are 4 ways according to Yoga Vasishta. Adhyatma Vidya Odhigama, first. Second, Sadhu Sangha. Third, Vasana Tag. Fourth, Prana Sangyama. Adhyatma Odhigama. What is Adhyatma Odhigama? Self-analysis, discrimination. Adhyatma means spirituality. Odhigama means how to reach that spirituality. Drashta, Drishya. I am the seer, I am the Atman, the Drishya is not real. Atman alone is real. How can I put my mind in the Atman? So that is a very difficult one. Come one step down. Holy company. If you cannot do that kind of, it needs a very pure mind, have that kind of discrimination. If you do not have that kind of spirituality, come one step down. Sadhu Sangha, holy company. So holy people who have Tattir Bodhon or Sriti, he will discuss about the spiritual life and he will remind you your true nature, how to reach God. He will explain to you, he will share his experience to you so that you can connect yourself with God. That we find in the Gospel of Ramakrishna. He was talking about, you see, you must sit down every morning and evening. My guru told me that if brass pot should be cleaned daily, then it will dazzle, it will glitter. Similarly, if you want to make your mind clean, practice every day. If you do not have that kind of holy company, vasana tag, durvasana, give up all bad desires, bad habits that he is talking about in Yoga Vasishta. And if you cannot do that, practice pranayama. That is, forcefully you are trying to control the mind. This is the 4 ways you can bring the mind under your control. That we find in Yoga Vasishta. Satsangatte nishangattam nishangate nirmohatattam nirmohatatte nishalattattam nishalatatte jivan mukti. This is a great, great message of Shankara. Satsangatte nishangattam. Satsanga, having the company of the holy, you will be able to learn how to be alone. You and God, nobody else. Nishangate nishalatatam. When you are one, at that time your mind does not go any place because it cannot have any other association, any other human beings. Just you are alone. It is a journey from alone to alone. Nishalatatam. No, satsanga nisha, then nirmohatattam, your moho will go away. And nirmohatattam, nishalatatam, then nishalatatte, when the mind becomes calm, jivan mukti, he will attain liberation. Sangat satsangate nishangatam nishangate nirmohatatam nirmohatate nishalatatam nishalatate jivan mukti. These are the stages, how you go from one to the other. It is a beautiful verse. Nishangata. You know, if you are all the time surrounded by the people, that is not good. Sometimes try to be alone. Because if you continuously associate with worldly people, they will take away your mind away. They will take you to the worldly plane. Shun evil company. The glory of holy company. If the holy people do not talk to you, still you must hurt them. Do you know why? Their lives teach. They may not teach you verbally, but his life is their message. They teach through silence. They teach leading their own lives. If they will not talk to you, well, it doesn't matter. Always try to associate with the holy people and serve them. You know, service, how service is so important. Then compassion comes. Hey, this person is serving me. I must do something for that person. Why should I take only from that person? I must also give something. At that time, his heart opens. Service. In Vivek Chudamani, there is a beautiful verse. The Guru is telling the student, don't be afraid. There is a secret way to cross this ocean of Maya. Previously, many illumined souls crossed this way. I shall tell you that path. Shankara says to the disciple. This teacher, Basanta Vallakahitam Charanta, like a spring, they only give. When the spring comes, all trees and plants bloom automatically, without any effort. So these illumined souls, like Basanta, like a spring, only give to the people, distribute their spirituality, serve them. Shanto Danta Shotyo Brahmanishto. Shankaradev says the sign of a true teacher, Shanto. His mind is controlled, calm, serene. Danto, his senses are controlled. Shrotriyo, he is very knowledgeable, profound knowledge. He knows inner meaning and the outer meaning of the scripture. Brahmanishto, his mind is established in Brahman. That is the sign of a guru according to Shankara. Shanto, Danto, Shrotriyo, Brahmanishto. Kastarati mayam jo sangam stajati jo mahanubhavam shivati jo nirmamo bhavati. In the Bhakti Sutra of Narada, he says, Kastarati mayam. Who can cross the Maya? Answer, so sangam stajati, who has given up attachment for the world. First, Mahanubhamam Shivate. Second, serves the Guru, serves the holy person. Ya Nirmamo Bhavati, the person who gave up his ego. That person crosses the Maya. Egoless, serving the Guru, serving the holy person, and giving him attachment. প্রকৃত প্রচার কীরকম জানো? লোককে না বুঝিয়ে আপনি বুঝলে যথেষ্ট প্রচার হয়। যে আপনি মুক্ত হতে চেষ্টা করে সে যথার্থ প্রচার করে যে আপনি মুক্ত। শত শত লোক কোথা হতে আপনি এসে তার কাছে শিক্ষা লয়। দৃষ্টান্তস্বরূপ ঠাকুর বলতেন, ফুল পচলে ভ্রমর আপনি এসে জোটে। 7. What is true preaching like? Instead of preaching to others, if one worships God, that is enough preaching. He who strives to make himself free is the real preacher. Hundreds come from all sides. No one knows whence. To him who is free and receive instruction from him. When a bud opens, bees come from all sides uninvited. When the flower blooms, bees come of their own accord. That's a beautiful message. Preaching. Preaching. Preaching is a very difficult. Thakur made a joke about preaching. Somebody said, Vidyasagar, why don't you preach? Believe my God. I get lashes. What do you mean? Suppose I preach something which is wrong. So and I have many disciples and I give the same wrong teachings. Then after my death, I went to God. God says, why did you teach the wrong things? Hey, give him 10 lashes or 100 lashes. So I got my wrong teaching, I got 100 lashes. Then my other disciples, each disciple said, Lord, my Guru taught me, it is his, whatever he says I practice. Well, your Guru says that, bring that Guru again. Again, for each disciple, the Guru will get 10 or 100 lashes. Vidyasagar says that is the reason I don't talk about religion. Sri Ramakrishna first said, you want to teach? Many people want to be teachers. There are so many. So he says, Chapra space. Did you get the command from God? If you do not get command, people don't listen to you. You may be a speaker, it will go through one ear, will go through the other. It is very difficult to be a teacher because the thing which you do not practice, whatever you practice, that you teach. I am preaching God, but I do not practice. My mind is in the world, how to make money, name, fame, that I am doing. And at the same time I am talking about God. It does not go that way. লোককে না বুঝিয়ে আপনি বুঝলেই যথেষ্ট প্রচার হয়। Instead of shouting and lecturing, first you realize yourself. Your life will be your teacher. That he is talking about. যে আপনি মুক্ত হতে চেষ্টা করে সেই যথার্থ the person who is trying utmost to liberate himself, that is a great teaching. Seeing a person, his sincerity, his love, his devotion, his renunciation, his purity are palpable. That person can be a teacher. People are seeing daytime and night time, and found that he was not a hypocrite. He is a sincerely genuine person. So people, that person only can teach. Swami Shuddhananda said to Swami Vivekananda, Sir, I don't want to teach. I don't know God. What should I teach? Swami said, you are right. We have no right to teach God because we do not know God. But let me tell you one thing. You started the scripture. You are leading a very pure life. And you will have to stay in the society as a monk. And the society is feeding you, correct? Yes. And you are taking their food. Will you not give something to them? Share your wisdom, your spirituality, your scriptural knowledge with these people. It is, don't teach that I am a teacher. Take these things as a seva. I want to serve people, whatever wisdom I have. But that is also a karma. I am giving something to these people. You have no time to study the scriptures. You have no time to study, meditate, and all these things. I did it several hours in the afternoon. That I am sharing with you. That Swamiji said to Swami Shuddhananda. It is true. Only Sri Ramakrishna could teach. But whatever we learn, there is nothing harm to share the scriptural wisdom with others. Spiritual wisdom, scriptural wisdom, we can share. It is extremely important. যে আপনি মুক্ত সে শত শত লোক কোথাওতে আপনি এসে তার কাছে শিক্ষা দেয়. The person who is illumined, free soul, people flock to them. As a flower in the dense forest which has a lot of honey does not beat the drum or advertise, come on, I have a lot of honey. The bees know where the honey is. They fly in the dense forest and go and sip honey and collect honey from that flower. That's Sri Ramakrishna said. When flower blooms, bees come of their own accord. When a person is illumined, people flock to them. They develop some kind of magnetic personality. Look at Swamiji. Wherever he goes, thousands of people flock to him. Sri Ramakrishna was in a small Dakshineshwar village. Calcutta people are rushing to see him, to hear from him. Yes, see? If you have honey, people will come. That's Sri Ramakrishna said. Somebody asked, what about tell about the modern teachers? Well, they have some power, they have no doubt. But they have food for 5 people. And you invited 500. What will happen? Through television ads and all these things, and leaflets and books, that I am a great teacher. And then what happens? That 495 people will be disgusted with you and will leave you. Because you have no food. I have come for food and you did not feed me. So I shall not stay with you. I shall leave. I shall go to that place where I can get food. That is the way it works. 668. Let us see what Thakur said. Bonkim to Sri Ramakrishna. Sir, why don't you preach? Master is smiling. Preaching? It is only a man's vanity that makes him think of preaching. A man is but an insignificant creature. It is God alone who will preach. God who has created the sun and moon and so illumined the universe. Is preaching such a trifling affair? You cannot preach unless God reveals himself to you and gives you the command to preach. Of course, no one can stop you from preaching. You have not received the command, but still you cry yourself hoarse. People will listen to you a couple of days and then forget all about it. It is like any other sensation. As long as you speak, people will say, he speaks well. And the moment you stop, everything will disappear. I remember I went to attend a lecture of a great scholar, philosopher, professor. He was speaking about theology. I was trying to understand what he was talking about. I really put my whole concentration. I was observing his sentences, his words, with full 100% concentration. I could not figure it out what he was talking about. 1 hour I tried. Then I thought, I was scolding myself, am I so stupid that I cannot understand this person? He's talking some kind dry, some kind of abstruse, something I could not follow. But he has great name. He wrote many books. The milk in the pot hisses and swells as long as there is heat under it. Take away the heat and the milk will quiet down as before. One must increase one's strength by sadhana, otherwise one cannot preach. As the proverb goes, you have no room to sleep yourself and you have invited a friend to sleep with you. There is no place for you to lie down and you say, come friend, come and lie down with me. Laughter. If God reveals himself to you and gives you the command, then you can preach and teach people. Otherwise, who will listen to you? $5.95. Let me see what Thakur says. Here they say, 2 a.m., Sri Ramakrishna. Can you tell me why people feel so much attracted to this place, meaning himself? What does it mean? M. It reminds me of an episode of Krishna's life in Vrindavan. Krishna transformed himself into the cowherd boys and calves, whereupon the cows began to feel more strongly attracted to the cowherd boys, the gopis, and the calves. Master, that is the attraction of God. The truth is, the Divine Mother creates the spell, and it is that which attracts people. Will not as many people come here as they used to go to Keshavchen? And how many people respect and honor Keshav? He is known even in England. Queen Victoria spoke with him. It is said in the Gita that God's power is manifest in him who is honored and respected by many. But so many people do not come here. M. It was the householders who went to Keshavchen. Master, yes, that is true. The worldly minded. M. Will what Keshav has founded remain a long time? Master, why? He has written a Samhita, a book of rules for the guidance of the members of the Brahmo Samaj. M. But it is quite different with the work done by Divine Incarnation himself. Chaitanya's work, for instance. Master, yes, that is true. Yeah. You yourself tell us that Chaitanya Deva said, the seeds I have sown will certainly bear fruit sometime or other. A man left some seeds on the cornice of a house. Later on, the house fell down and trees grew from those seeds. Master, many people go to Samaj founded by Shivnath and his friends. Isn't that so? M. Yes, sir. People of that sort. Master is smiling. Yes. The worldly minded go there, but not many of those who long for God and are trying to renounce lust and gold. M. It will be fine if a current flows from this place. Everything will be carried away by its force. Nothing that comes out of the place of this place will be monotonous. What a beautiful research. Sri Ramakrishna was telling that, these teachers are also in Calcutta, they are teaching and preaching. Lakshmi Maharaj said there was a called Business Square. One day, the Hindu evangelist shouted and gave a powerful lecture. Next day, on the same pulpit, a Christian missionary pounded on Christianity. Next day, a Brahmo leader spoke about Brahmo. Then Harisabha people came and they spoke. There are a commotion of lecture and lecture. Whole Calcutta was vibrating with lectures and lectures. At that time, Lakshmi Maharaj said, the disciples of Ramakrishna, what they were doing? Immersed in meditation and study. They are gathering the spiritual force within. Then they burst. When heart feeleth, mouth speaketh. I have nothing in my heart, but my mouth is very powerful. That doesn't work. 10:20. Let us see what Thakur says. Sri Ramakrishna to Keshav. Why do you write about me in your paper? You cannot make a man great by writing about him in books and magazines. If God makes a man great, then everybody knows about him, even though he lives in a forest. When flowers bloom in the deep woods, the bees find them, but the flies do not. What can man do? Don't look up to him. Man is but a worm. The tongue that praises you today will abuse you tomorrow. I don't want name and fame. May I always remain the humblest of the humble and the lowest of the lowly. What a way Thakur says to Keshav Chandra Sen. He was a magnificent speaker, very powerful, dynamic speaker. He inspired many people. But and he is the first person who wrote about Sri Ramakrishna in his magazine in 1875. In this country, so many books, articles, magazines are published connecting religion. Hundreds and hundreds. Prachar. Preaching is difficult. Yeah, so in our Raja there are great Swamis. Really, they are deeply spiritual. They are at the background. They do not like to come and on the platform give lectures. We go to them. We learn from them. They like to be hidden. Alpa vidya bhayankari. A little learning is a dangerous thing. Those who are, oh, I make a video for me, please give a publicity. I am coming. This is my biodata. They have sent everybody preaching. But at the same time, I remember one Swami told me, you have gems and jewels in your home, and you put it in a vault underground. You have a lot of wealth, but you do not want to share with anybody. What good is your wealth? When you die, your children will enjoy them. Then the Swami told us a story. Here is a Swiss watchmaker. He invented the watches, and started to burn many people. Then when returning from Australia, he was asking, hey, perhaps in Singapore, in India, in Afghanistan, and all these countries, in European other countries, do you like to have them? I gave you, and now if you do not want to buy, give me back. Everybody said, no, it is very good. We want to return. And you check money, we want to buy it. The Swami said that, that Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda and the Vedantic treasures, you must distribute. You people also must distribute to your friends. Not only Swami will distribute. And many people come through the words of the mouth, hey, I want my friend, look where I go, what I learn. This is the way people know from you, from me, from others. And now, of course, our website is very powerful. Now YouTube is Google Guru, YouTube Guru. We have many gurus now. Really, they are working. A tonight's class, perhaps you will find 200, 300 people are watching. Tomorrow you will see. Here only we have few people. Anyhow, the message must spread. And it is spreading. This Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna has been translated in so many languages all over the world. Anyhow, and tomorrow our See God with Open Eyes will be out. So you people will be happy to have that book. You will know more details about Sri Ramakrishna. This book is very, very important. Then we have the last class, and hopefully we shall be able to finish this book in the next Thursday. I never read this book this way, but anyhow, small book, but recorded by Swami Brahmananda, Sri Ramakrishna's spiritual son. Some of the teachings are not in the Gospel of Ramakrishna. But those who are in the Kanishta, in the Gospel, those things I read to you so that you can get a full picture of that particular teaching. Anyhow, I read Bengali, I read translation, I worked with the Gospel, and I gave my comment. Thank you. Good night. Yes.
I have a question. Will you be continuing this class in 2019?
Hmm?
Will you be continuing this class in 2019?
Oh, yes, yes. It will be nice. But in the winter time, we generally give the winter break. Then again, it will start perhaps March, April, sometimes when I shall go 1 month in California in February. But oh, yeah, it will continue. Thursday night and Tuesday night, I give classes. And Sunday, 3 times a week. No problem. Only Christmas time, people are busy shopping and they go to relatives and friends. So we just continue classes in winter time. Jai Ma.